A big hi to my dear YouTube family to yet another episode of Devi's Horror Nights. Today, I, Devi, have a spine chilling story to share with you straight from my recent visit to the mysterious village. So, get ready for a roller coaster of emotions, fear, curiosity, and a touch of entertainment. Before I move on to the narration of this real life story, a short disclaimer that this channel does not intend to boost the belief in ghosts. Another clarification is that all the names taken here are fictitious. I discovered this story while I had gone on a vacation trip. I never thought in the wildest of dreams that I would come back with a story to be shared with you listeners. The climax is at the end, where I will show you the lair of malevolent energy. Friends, hold on to your breath as now I will start my narration. Recently, my family and I, along with some friends, embarked on a thrilling adventure to Navagram, a small village near Burwan district in West Bengal. The train journey was filled with singing, chatting, card games, etc. The excitement was at its peak, thanks to a big group. Upon reaching Nabagram and settling in, we decided to explore the nearby forest. Some selected people, including me, headed towards very beautiful and dense woods which were unusually silent. On reaching a fenced part of the forest, something caught our eye. A massive, spooky tree. Our curiosity piqued. We were keen to have a closer glance at the tree, and that is when one of the locals who was with us warned us to be cautious. As we inched closer to the bizarre tree, the village person shared a spine chilling rural legend. In the same village, there once lived a family with a daughter named Kalindi. She was about 13 years old and with an uncommon persona. Her favorite place was the jungle. Most of the time, she used to spend time in the jungle staring into the abyss of the creepy darkness of the jungle or sitting idle under this creepy tree. Sometimes she used to play with her friends, but that too in the vicinity of the jungle. All was going fine when one day her innocent play in the jungle took a dark turn when she began acting strangely and at times blabbered gibberish. Her friends stopped accompanying her, but she continued to spend her time in the forest and played all by herself. Tragedy struck when, after months of her bizarre behavior, a child died and the blame fell on Kalindi. A family was blessed with a baby boy who was healthy and fine. The family invited the other villagers to visit their house and bless the baby boy. Kalindi's family was also invited and she went with her family to see the boy. After reaching there, she slowly managed to get closer to the baby. The baby was smiling, and everybody else was also enjoying and blessing the child. Suddenly, some of the villagers noticed that Kalindi was staring at the baby without blinking her eyes, and then she touched him. Weirdly, after touching him, she turned back and ran from that house mumbling some nonsensical words. Sadly, that baby boy died the next day without any apparent logical reasons. The villagers considered her to be a wicked witch and believed she possessed some evil power. Angry villagers exiled her family, tied her to the ominous tree, and left her to die there. She kept on shouting and yelling that she was innocent, but no one was ready to believe that little girl. After a few days, her yell went feeble and one day it stopped. Villagers went there only to find her body lying on the foot of this tree lifeless. A villager grabbed the attention of the others and said that a few days back, when he came near to the tree unknowingly to collect dried branches and twigs, Kalindi was alive at that time but on the verge of her end. She whispered like the airy rustling of the wind about her curse to all the villagers. A plague will eradicate all the villagers and desert the village. A few days after her death, a dreadful plague destroyed the village and killed almost 70% of the dwellers, forcing its inhabitants to flee. Everybody now knew that they were undergoing the curse of that innocent girl, and if they stayed here, all would die. 5 years later, a family gathered strength and decided to return to the village. Slowly and gradually, few more families came back to their homeland. Within a few months, they faced some more deaths in the village. They realized that the curse wasn't over. Seeking answers, they found an old lady living on the outskirts who claimed to communicate with Kalindi's spirit. Determined to break the curse, the villagers sought her help. In a feeble voice, the old lady revealed that she spoke to Kalindi's spirit regularly, believing in her innocence. Kalindi's spirit spoke to her about how she was still burning with grudges. The old lady said that she spoke to the spirit and tried to give her solace by offering food and water as Kalindi died with hunger and thirst. That old lady still offers those things every day in the dawn and dusk. The villagers realized their mistakes and agreed to ask for apology to the revengeful spirit. In the morning, all of the villagers went to the tree with the old lady with lots of offerings. As the old lady spoke to Kalindi's spirit, a warm breath released from a deep cavern of the tree, signifying forgiveness. From that day on, the villagers honored Kalindi as Devi, offering prayers to the tree, and Nabagram transformed from a ghost town into a place of peace. Now is the time to show you the tree where the spirit of Kalindi dwelt. Yes friends, this is the tree. You can have a closer look at it. Just imagine that Kalindi's spirit resided here for years. The thought in itself is giving me goosebumps. So, there you have it, a tale of fear, curiosity, and redemption from the heart of Navagram. Until next time, stay curious and keep the spirits alive. If you are interested in spooky stuff, then do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Stay safe and bye for now.